What's going on, muscle monsters? Alain Gonzalez here, and today I want to talk about consistency. All right, we hear this all the time that consistency is the key, and if you're consistent, right, with your nutrition, going to the gym, and so on and so forth, that you will achieve the results that you want to achieve, right? It's just a matter of time, again, if you are consistent. And depending on the context, this is true, right? You're not going to achieve anything worth achieving if you don't work hard at it consistently, right? The problem is, however, is that when you do the wrong thing consistently, then consistency kind of is useless in a sense, right? There's no point in going to the gym, 3, 4, 5 days a week consistently if you're doing the wrong thing, right? I mean, aside from the fact that obviously, you're going to achieve better health, right? Which is great. You're also going to, maintain the physique you've built. And despite what most people may say, though, you're not going to achieve maximum results when it comes to bodybuilding in particular, right? I don't care, if you've been training for 10 years, 5 days a week at the gym, doing the right exercises. If you're doing the same shit you've been doing for the last 10 years, your physique is not going to change, right? Without progressive overload, you are going to stay in this exact same place. And if you don't believe me, just look around your gym, right? There's tons of guys that you see there all the time, right? Maybe you've been going to the same gym for, 3 years, and there's guys that you see there who have been coming just as long, and they look exactly the same. In fact, you might be one of those guys, right? Maybe you've made changes, but they're very incremental. But the fact of the matter is that consistency alone isn't the key, right? There has to be a line in the sand, right? Where we say, well, fuck, it's not just about coming here every day. It's about doing the right work. You can't expect to build a business if you're busting your ass every day, but the work that you're doing is useless, right? You need to do the work that's going to move the business forward. Likewise, you have to do that in the gym to build your physique, right? And so here's what happens a lot of the time. We go in the gym for the first time, we start getting these crazy results because our body is hyper responsive to the stimulus. So even if you're doing bullshit, you're gonna gain muscle. So say you gain 10 pounds of muscle, right? You're hyped up, you're excited, you're fucking making these gains. So you keep doing the same thing that got you those gains. And you don't veer away from it because you think that there will be eventually some magic unlock that'll get you progressing and growing again. All right. The problem is that anyone can build muscle in the beginning. And what you see most of the time is guys who get these newbie gains, right? They gain 10, 15, sometimes even 20 pounds or more of muscle. They look decent, but then they stay stuck there forever, literally forever, right? Because once you've exhausted those newbie gains, training has to get a little bit more technical, right? We have to manage our intensity, our volume. We have to periodize our training in a way that's going to allow us to progress, right? Because if you're in the gym day in and day out and you're bench pressing 185 pounds for 10, and then you increase that to 195, but then next week you're tired because you didn't manage your volume and your intensity, so you're back to 190 or 185, and you kind of yo-yo back and forth, you're not going to grow, right? And so consistency, in a sense, isn't the key, right? Because if you're doing the wrong thing consistently, you're just wasting your time. Not to say that there's anything wrong with going in the gym, maintaining your health, maintaining your physique, but if you want to grow, you want to get bigger, you want to get stronger, you want to improve your physique, then things have to change, okay? Consistency alone isn't going to cut it. It's time to get on a strategic program, something that has been periodized accordingly, right? So that you can continue to progress according to your level of fitness, right? So that you can continue to grow and get bigger and better, okay? So, the main message is this: consistency is great, and you should always stay consistent, especially when we're talking about fitness, right? However, don't think that consistency alone is the key. You have to train smart. You have to be strategic. And it's why I'm a huge advocate of people getting on properly periodized programs. Programs that have been created by experts who know what the fuck they're doing to ensure that once you've passed that newbie phase, you can continue to grow bigger and stronger. Otherwise, you're going to end up like most people that you see in the gym. And I hate to say it, but if you look around yourself in the gym, you're going to notice a lot of people who've been going there for a long time and they don't look much different. They're lifting the same weight. They're consistent, but they're not reaching those goals, right? Maybe it's you. It was me for a while, all right? So, be consistent, but make sure that you have a focus, and that focus should be to get better, all right? And if that means getting on a program, if that means buying one, if that means hiring a coach, if that means digging around and finding one that suits your needs, get on a program. Stop going in the gym without a goal, without a plan, spinning your wheels, and then not understanding why you're not progressing. Talk soon.